This is Supermonaman's channel. This is my reaction to Everything Wrong with Big Hero 6. I'm Samson. To start video in 3, 2, 1, play. Let's do this. Bring it on.
One Disney logo is not enough. You must also endure the old-timey throwback Mickey
Hey,
logo bullshit as well.
it's awesome.
San Francisco.
Screw you.
With the placement of the Asian-inspired Golden Gate Bridge, Alcatraz Island in the downtown area,
Huh.
this is clearly San Francisco, but with Tokyo on top of it. Which is cool.
That's awesome.
Down. I just want to know what happened at the Pacific Ocean is all. Or is this movie like The Watchmen, where we're living in a world where we lost World War II?
Oh my
San
god.
Franciscans so liberal that they said, you know what? We have a huge Japanese population. Only fair to rename the whole city for them. Disney tries to push another real steal on us like we aren't going to notice that
What's your name, little boy?
Hiro? Hiro Hamada?
Literal protagonist's name is literal. Well, at least one animated film with a good cop, bad cop character got nominated for an Oscar.
I
Tadashi
never
Ex Machina.
actually
Graduated high school when you
thought
were
about that.
13, and this is what you're doing?
This is the perfect time for this kind of exposition. And how are they hearing each other? Extremely
Movies.
convenient ramp shows up at the exact spot where they need it. What the hell is this doing here anyway?
Movies.
Bot fighting is illegal.
Huh.
You're going bot fighting, aren't you?
There's a fight across town.
With so many bot fights happening all over the city, it's amazing Tadashi found you at the one you were at. Also,
Yeah.
Aunt Cass goes from caring about these kids' activities to not existing at all, in order to facilitate their sneaking out a second time.
What are we
Yeah.
doing at your nerd school?
How did you not know he wasn't going to the bot fight way before this?
Zero
Yeah.
resistance, faster bike.
It'll allow the chick from Premium Rush to get her kid into the country 3 times
Ha,
faster than the
oh
last time.
man.
Honey lemon? Go-go? Wasabi?
Wasabi on my shirt. One time, people. One time.
Okay, I'm going to do something really different and be extremely nitpicky here. I know these kids are nerds, but the guy spilled wasabi on his shirt, and this was deemed hilarious and embarrassing enough to base a whole nickname around it? Good thing these
Yeah.
guys weren't around when I was younger, or I'd be called sour cream and onion dressing. DPIX Comics.
I'm actually allergic to that. You are not allergic to bacitracin. You do have a mild allergy to peanuts.
You could tell that just by scanning him?
Haha.
Jesus, why hasn't Tadashi already become insanely rich and won the Nobel Prize with this thing yet?
You have been a
Who
good
knows?
boy. Have a lollipop.
Hilarious, but where did he get the lollipop? How does Baymax deflate like this with a
How
carbon
much
fiber
space?
skeleton inside it?
Want to see how I put
Wait.
it together?
Yeah.
He invented them. Here's
Robert Callahan.
Kid who knows who this famous scientist is somehow doesn't know what the man looks like. All these
Huh.
purple papers show that Hiro is addicted to trees and never got Microsoft Word or even f***ing Notepad installed in his
Oh my
computer.
god.
My name is Hiro.
Microphone feeds back to accentuate the awkwardness cliche. Look, I've
Yeah.
got no problem with these Microbots since we're in a sci-fi comic book cartoon, except the part where he says these things are controlled with your mind. Like, even under the best of circumstances where you're concentrating at a perfect level, how does that
Exactly.
communicate to all these little bots the exact specifications you want? And what if your girlfriend breaks up with you on the day you use
Sci-fi.
this, and all they can construct is a broken wang?
If you can think it,
Ah.
the Microbots
Yes.
can do it.
So, this kid invented nanobots, only bigger, roughly tons of years after the invention of nanobots.
Robert, I know how you feel about me.
Huh.
We find out later that Cray neglected safety when it came to a transportation portal,
Oh,
which
okay.
Callahan's daughter test piloted and
And-
never came back. Because this
Spoiler
needs to
alert.
be a surprise for the audience, Cray talks to
Huh.
Callahan like they don't have a history together, and Callahan talks about Cray like he's simply some greedy businessman.
And Cass,
Huh.
we'll catch up, okay?
There's virtually no reason why Tadashi and Hiro decide to hang back, other than to have the unnecessary brother moment, and so they can be around
Yeah.
when the exposition center catches fire.
I was just gonna
Oh.
tell you your fly was down for
Haha, but if his fly is down here, it is not remotely visible from the audience's position.
Callahan's in
Huh.
there. Someone has to help.
Like, Aquaman? I can't believe this extremely smart guy thinks he can run into a burning building and expect anything but tragedy. Oh, all my Microbots are in there. And my brother.
Wow.
As usual, no sad moments can happen without Earth dumping rain on everyone. Also,
Ah.
only black umbrellas are allowed at a funeral cliche.
A zero? I'm okay, really.
Does it hurt when I touch it?
Healthcare robot is programmed to continue
Ah.
medical exam even after patient rates pain a 0 on a scale of 1 to 10.
You should expect an increase in body hair, especially on your face, chest, armpits, and...
Thank you!
Amazingly, the robot Baymax, thus far unfazed by any kind of protest, actually stops talking so this movie can keep
Huh.
its PG rating.
I'm satisfied with my...
Hiro is so unnecessarily
Huh.
beyond embarrassed about Baymax's discussion about puberty, he stupidly jumps on him to try and deflate him, which of course leads to a new discovery under
Yep,
the bed. We've seen these
exactly.
Microbots do amazing things, but getting out of a jacket pocket is something that is above its pay grade.
Huh.
Your tiny robot is trying to go somewhere.
Damn you, Baymax! You've been on screen a total
Huh.
of about 3 minutes so far, but you've already hit adorable levels worth
Yes.
of 1 sin reduction. Wait,
Because
did
he's
Baymax
amazing.
just walk through the cafe without anyone seeing it?
Hiro? Hey! And Cass?
There is absolutely no reason why Hiro acts like Baymax is
Huh.
E.T. and needs to keep his aunt from knowing anything about it. There is nothing whatsoever on the line if she finds out about it. How did Baymax get on the trolley? Does he have coins? Paper currency? Is money obsolete in this weird-ass future? No one thinks it's curious that an inflatable blob is walking around town.
Nope.
Wilhelm scream.
They don't. Oh, man.
Heart attack.
That was...
My hands are equipped with defibrillators.
You know what? That's funny. But if you're gonna know for a fact that he has allergies to peanuts just by scanning him, surely you can tell he didn't literally have a heart
No,
attack.
but it's sarcasm.
Flying robots were stolen.
Cop seems skeptical about flying robots, despite the 2-minute display of Baymax's obvious weird robot abilities and awareness. By the way, is this the age of Minority Report, where no crimes are being committed anymore? This is one empty police station. Or maybe the villain from Bad Boys.
Oh, man.
Hey, Aunt Cass.
Aunt Cass apparently has never seen anyone act suspicious before. Hero kills a 30-pound cat by throwing it up an entire flight of stairs. Did Baymax charge all the way back up in like a minute?
Let's work on your moves.
Yes.
Movie clearly and deliberately rips off The Matrix. Luckily, this movie Hero put in so that Baymax can learn karate is a side-scrolling one-take action shot that will motion capture all the moves. A robot designed to help people with healthcare. And that's it. Of course, has multiple ports where you can stick other programming chips.
Knife hands. Back kick. Gummy bears.
That is definitely amusing, and I hate to be a killjoy, but did he need a robot to get him gummy bears out of the vending machine? Man, I'm an asshole. This car notices them and stops to investigate.
Yes, you are.
Amazing timing, considering who it turns out to be. Slow-ass Baymax was able to catch up to Hero before he blindly fell into the ocean. Car that has been suspiciously following Hero this whole time just turns out to be his friends, who could have simply called out to him instead of being a bunch of stalking assholes.
Just out for a walk.
Meanwhile, the mysterious masked figure who has all the Microbots and is moving all sorts of shit around has gone deadly quiet.
Don't push us away here.
Yeah.
We're here for you. That's why Baymax contacted us.
And we waited for hours before actually driving out to see you so that we could get mixed up into the plot.
Holy mother
Yeah.
of Megazon!
I hear they just took a lot of TJ Miller's outtakes from Cloverfield and put it into this movie. Seriously? She took a picture with Flash and everything? She really
Yes.
just did that. Movie shares a car chase
That
page
is
from Fast
awesome.
and Furious, where only the good guys and bad guys are out at night and there is zero traffic. Super scary Microbot villain is only fast enough to barely keep pace with a shitty sedan. Villain throws a car instead of simply catching up to them, which should be possible with his amazing army of Microbots. Movie that pretends to care about science proceeds to make this one. These tires should be freaking dead by now, skidding against the grain like that for the second time. The masked villain assumes the heroes are dead and wanders off stupidly. Either that, or his intent was only to scare them all off, in which case he carried on for far too long. Movie thinks it can slip a Stan Lee cameo by us, like we're just gonna let that shit slide. Nice try, assholes.
The man in the mask who attacked us is none other than... Voila!
You had the TV queued up to this dude before you ever came in here?
Yes.
I hear a song, which means montage time.
Yep.
Does Tony Stark know that some kid in futuristic San Francisco has a pirated version of his gadget creation software?
That is
First
awesome.
Iron Man's hand gesture creation computer, Tron Girl, and now Mr. Incredible's I'm too fat to fit into my suit moment. This movie is ripping off all the Disney. Actually, since Baymax
That's
is mostly there,
great
he should
by
those happens,
Disney.
right? Shit, we saw him intentionally let out air earlier to squeeze through a window. Why is he not doing that now to help the suit fit? Which reminds me, does he still have 6 pieces of Scotch tape holding all that air in? It was amazing if so.
Yeah.
Scotch tape doesn't last more than a day. Everyone knows that. He gave everyone a weapon, except the dark-haired chick who gets skates.
I'd like to introduce Baymax 2.0.
Baymax is an awesome robot and an awesome character. But this armor once again illustrates the bizarre need for Marvel to make a mechanical robot badass in every one of their movies.
They're
Also,
awesome
that's the
badasses.
Iron Man suit. Awesome. Why you didn't create Cap's shield and Thor's hammer for other members of the team, I'll never know.
Oh my god.
Baymax steals the odd job from Goldfinger. Movie can't resist its
Really?
own Harry Potter and has Baymax fly through San Francisco basically just to show off the IMAX 3D stuff you overpaid for. All these movies have a
Yeah,
scene like
fuck
this,
3D.
pretending to justify the need for the technology. Is this
Yep.
still going? I
Pretty
honestly
much.
just counted 20 movies with a scene like this in my head during this scene. I figured I missed something and would have to ask the 7-year-old kicking my seat for a plot update. But nope, now Baymax can scan an entire city from this range and figure out everyone's health statistics. This scanner is way more amazing than almost anything else in this movie, even the Microbots.
Yeah.
But it'll only be used for this one scene and never heard from again. None of the new teen heroes kill each other in this seizure of itchy trigger finger reaction assault.
Yeah.
Also, didn't even kill the thing that made the noise, somehow. But cute pigeon.
Guys, you might want to see this.
You might want to see this cliche. Also, once again, bad guys are leaving doors open for anyone to peek inside their criminal operation. All the visual information they need to know is ready to watch at the push of a button. Oh, what the hell? Throw
pretty
a little
much.
Stargate in there, too.
We picked up
Huh.
a slight irregularity in the magnetic containment field.
Irregularity in the magnetic field that a rich guy or scientist ignores causes death and or villain spawning cliche. And a dash of Spider-Man 2. Jesus,
Yeah.
this movie is a fucking casserole of other movies' ideas. Having failed earlier to kill them by throwing
Pretty
a
much.
car, villain spins the prize wheel of attacks and once again lands on the throwing heavy shit at people and hoping
Wow,
they die
really?
by wedge. Also, for the second time in this film, villain leaves heroes for dead without checking to ensure they're dead.
Yeah,
Explosion. You died.
exactly.
No. I had your Microbots.
Which are explosion-proof. Also, who started the fire? You can cue the Billy Joel music while we figure this out.
Huh.
As Callahan did, because he
Oh
knew
my
the
God.
Microbots would protect him as he birthed his revenge
Yes.
scheme. You gotta have
Yes,
faith,
yes,
so
yes.
You can cue George Michael now.
Yes.
Movie steals the robot
Oh my
temporarily
God.
Kane's bad scene from the Iron Giant. Now that he's turned evil, Baymax also does what the bullshit villains always do.
Damn.
Villains wait so long to attack, their plans are foiled at the last minute. And because Hero uncharacteristically suddenly decided to kill
Huh.
the professor, a convenient pandemonium ensued that allowed the bad guy to get the mask back. Voila! Screenwriting 101, people.
My enhanced scanner has
Damn.
been damaged.
Of course it has. It fulfilled its one use, and now it's worthless. Wait, you mean this robot can actually keep its access port closed?
Yes.
Aren't things like that mechanical? What power does he have on the inside of his body to keep that port shut?
All the power.
Leave your team stranded on a spooky island next time?
Oh, man.
Nah, it's cool. Heathcliff picked us up in the family chopper.
Somehow we were
Huh.
able to get here in the 4 minutes you've been in this room.
Oh.
We found
Ah,
something.
man.
Damn, 20% of this girl's lines are "you should look at this" cliches.
Huh.
Speaking of which, nearly all the characters that are not Baymax are nearly worthless in this movie. What distinguishes these
Huh.
characters that make you want to see more of them?
The pilot was Callahan's daughter.
A tragic story he never shared with anyone
Yeah.
because he knew one day some kid would build him something which he could use to get revenge. You have to keep
Huh.
your supposedly dead daughter
Yeah.
a secret somehow.
Wait a
I guess he
second.
told everyone she went on vacation or something.
You took everything from me when you sent Abigail into that machine. Now I'm taking
Really?
everything from you.
This is the most elaborate eye for an eye revenge
Huh.
plan ever conceived. What was he going to do if Hero never invented those Microbots? Because I would have
Yeah.
gone with that plan. Ah, thank God for rebar. It's always handy whenever
Huh.
you're about to die. How does Callahan get the ability to take on
Ah.
multiple people at once using the Microbots? He's got to do this all with his head, splitting
Yeah.
attention between all the different heroes coming at him from all different directions. Tons of killer debris
Huh.
flies into the portal, but misses Hero completely. And he's in the dead center of the pole.
Use those big
Yeah.
brains of yours and think your way around the problem. Look for a new angle.
You mean they haven't been trying to come up with new angles this whole time? Yet miraculously, just because Hero tells them this, all of them come up with solutions. Everyone survives
Huh.
this.
My sensor is detecting signs of life.
Abigail has been subsisting
Wow.
on Balrog dreams and fairy dust whilst in another
Huh.
dimension.
The portal is
Ah.
destabilizing. She's alive in there. Someone has to help.
Hey, those are the same words
Damn
Tadashi
it.
used when he stupidly went into that burning building. But now they sound heroic. I mean, doubly stupid, considering
Huh.
what happened to Tadashi. The portal is destabilizing, but Baymax wastes all this time showboating around before flying into it. Wasn't this a matter transporter
Huh.
between two places? This part of the movie suggests the contraption first transports you to some weird spacey alternate dimension
Huh.
place. And then you have
Yep.
to find the second portal to get out. Which means Cray actually invented more than a teleportation device. He invented
Wow.
a wormhole, or an alternate
Huh.
universe.
Yeah.
Left.
You're right.
Hard right.
Simply giving direction commands would be worthless in the debris field without also giving instructions on how far or for how long to veer left and right. Hero sacrifices himself to save the world. Well, he's saving two people,
Huh.
not the world. Still sacrificing himself for the greater good. And the Iron
Yeah.
Giant did this too. Whew.
Of
He did
course.
that just at the moment it exploded. If Hero had whined about anything else for just one more second, they would have died.
Huh.
I mean, you can't build another one. You assholes have built a million things in this movie just as impressive as Baymax.
Oh, it's
You make it sound like you kind of
14
built
minutes
him
left, so
again.
thank God.
Meanwhile, wouldn't Tadashi have saved his work somewhere?
Huh.
He didn't have a laptop with all the work on it. He just saved everything to that one chip.
Who are we?
Spider-Man? The Incredibles? The Avengers?
Huh.
The Fantastic Four? Oh, shit. Now there are 6
Huh.
more you assholes I gotta keep track of.
Really?
Even the end credits scene rips off Spider-Man 2. Fred's dad has the most amazing timing ever and shows up at the exact same time Fred found this secret room. Stan Lee isn't content to cameo in a painting.
Huh. No, that was
I cannot
awesome.
deactivate
No.
until you say you are satisfied with your care.
Huh. That's great. That was good. Was one of the things at the end gonna be?
This is not possible!
Inconceivable.
Really that song?
Phil Connors?
Huh.
That was totally wicked!
Huh.
Mine?
Let me
Of
go.
course.
I'll give you anything you want.
I want my father back, you son of a
Oh man.
I'm bad. And that's
Huh.
good.
Oh my God.
Never be good, and that's not bad.
I am
That's
your
great.
personal healthcare companion. Hello. I
Huh.
am Baymax, your personal healthcare companion.
Wow. Huh. Nice.
I finally invent something that works!
Can't
Huh.
lose you two.
Hero.
Wow. Of course. Why is that so perfect? Why does that work for so many things?
Oh,
Seriously.
man.
Wait till my brother sees you.
Huh.
You're gonna help so many people, buddy. You're gonna be a bad motherfucker.
Really? That was great. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you liked the video. And for my outro, from my favorite anime reviewer, Jezu Otaku, sayonara, bye bye.